The right temperature.
It's not.
Supposed to be.
Call the meeting to order. All please rise. Ask you to join me in a moment of reflection on the business that's before us this evening, please. Please join me in a pledge of allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Clerk, please take the roll.
Alderman Basso.
Present.
Alderman Violet.
Here.
Alderman Clifford.
Here.
Alderman Key.
Here.
Alderman Kramarski.
Here.
Alderman Lewandowski.
Here.
Alderman McGovern.
Here.
Alderman McGrogan. Mayor, City Clerk, Treasurer, and Attorney are all present.
All right, no special presentations tonight. Under the consent calendar, I've got two items: the approval of minutes of the City Council meeting from December 17th, 2019, along with the approval of the payroll and voucher list for the period ending January 3rd, 2020 and January 17th, 2020. Need a motion to approve?
So
these
moved.
consent? Moved by Alderman
Second.
Kowarski, second by Alderman Clifford. Discussion. Roll call.
Alderman Violet.
Yes.
Alderman Basso.
Aye.
Alderman Key.
Yes.
Alderman Lewandowski.
Aye.
Alderman Kramarski.
Yes.
Alderman Clifford.
Aye.
Alderman McGovern.
Aye.
Motion carries.
All right, no sealed bids tonight. A couple remarks tonight. In addition to serving on a council, many of us are involved in different organizations around town, civic organizations, whether it be Lions, Kiwanis, Rotary, Sertoma, Chamber of Commerce, and every once in a while, some awards are given out to various people. So I would like to recognize one individual tonight, if I may. This is from the Lions Club International Foundation. Dear Melvin Jones Fellow, on behalf of the Lions Club International Foundation, congratulations on becoming a Melvin Jones Fellow. The Melvin Jones Fellowship is named after Melvin Jones, the founder of the Lions Club International. It is largely due to the growth of the fellowship program that the LCIF are able to meet humanitarian needs in communities around the world. Fellowship contributions help bring medications to prevent river blindness to people like 67-year-old Geraldo and his family, or teach children like 12-year-old Stefan to avoid drugs through Lion Quest. Each Melvin Jones Fellow contribution can restore the site to 167 individuals or provide Lions Quest to 67 youths. ICIF is able to continue and expand programs through the generous support of fellows such as yourself. You should take pride in knowing that you will be impact the lives of so many, both in your immediate community as well as across the globe. As a Melvin Jones Fellow, your name has been added to our listing of all the individuals in the program. During your next visit to international headquarters, I invite you to visit the Lions Club room to see your name on the extensive list. Wear your Melvin Jones Fellowship lapel pin with pride. It represents your dedication to humanitarian service to the highest degree. Thank you for your continued dedication and support to the ICIF. Sincerely, Gwandom, and I can't say the last name, the chairperson of the Board of Trustees of the Lions Club International Foundation. And this was presented on January 6, 2020 to our own Jack Clifford. So that's a congratulations.
Thank you.
Now Jack's very active in Lions, selling trees,
Yeah.
collecting candy and the like.
We have our usual meeting and raffle meeting like the third Wednesday of the month at Mount Vesuvius, and I hadn't a clue what was going on, or my wife knew and everything, and was going on planning it, I guess, back in December, November, but I had no idea, because you just do what you do, and same as you do with Sertoma. The people in the council here, they give it their own little way, and they do their own little thing, and it wasn't me that earned it, but it was people like ourselves here, and to work together here to make things better for other people, and the residents of Palos Heights that support the various programs such as Candy Day and selling the tree. So I work for them, and that's how I got it. So I share it with them, and I'm only guarding it for the time being. But that being said, I had no idea that what was going on. I was sort of taken, and I thought something was odd. Just a little funny story. I was sitting there, and my sister-in-law was there. I take her out for dinner, and my wife, and Mr. Oswald and Barb were there, and in walks my friend and colleague over here, Bob Basso. He sits next to me, and his wife sits there, and they said, "What are you doing here?" He goes, I was invited. I says, who? And he just says, somebody invited me. I said, well, I invite you, you never come. You know?
Well, you're not somebody.
Yeah, and I says, you know, why is he here? And then Alderman McGrogan walks in his snow jacket. He said, well, I was in the bar, just thought I'd stick my head indoors here and have dinner. I said, oh, well, here, you can sit at our table, there's a chair here. And it still didn't get it. And I see Dave Delaney come in. I see Billy Chakowski, the deputy chief, come in. And then I seen the head guy, George Lariat, come in. And they sat down. I said, I don't know what's going on. And then Herb Schuman got up and said, reading this thing, and I heard my name mentioned. Didn't have my hearing aids in, so I had to really listen. And I said, what's he saying all this stuff about me for? What is this all about? And then he asked me to come up there, and a gentleman from the International from Washington was there and read this thing and presented me with the Melvin Jones Fellowship Award for humanitarian service over my 25 years in the Lions Club and blah, 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 blah. But on behalf of everybody who was involved in supporting those issues through those 25 years, I thank everybody, and I thank you for
Well,
everything.
thank you for your service. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
You deserve it.
All right, moving along. Next on the agenda, I have a motion to approve the resolution acknowledging the Southland, Chicago Southland Convention and Visitors Bureau as our Convention and Visitor Bureau of record. Someone please make that motion.
Make a motion.
Moved by Alderman.
Second.
Grogan, second by Alderman Violet. Discussion. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. City Clerk. City Treasurer.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. The Treasurer's report for the period ending December 31st, 2019. The general fund began the month with $3,699,588.75. Revenues of $684,527.72. Expenses totaled $923,358.24. Other source use, $104,452.35. Ending cash in the general fund of $3,565,210.58. Total of all funds started the month with $17,937,652.81. Revenues totaled $1,377,054.41. Expenses totaled $1,470,953.85. Other source use, $138,550.33, leaving a total ending balance in all funds of $17,982,303.70. That concludes my report, Mr. Mayor.
All right. Look for a motion to approve the Treasurer's report.
Second.
Moved by Alderman Clifford.
Second.
Second by Alderman Violet. Discussion. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. City Attorney.
No report.
Any communications?
Communication.
Yes, Alderman Basso?
Regardless of how I got there, I would just like to personally, once again, congratulate my best friend and co-alderman Ward 2, Jack Clifford, on his recent award. And I don't know, I certainly don't know all the other members of the Lions Club. I'm sure they all work extremely hard, but I can't imagine anyone working harder and longer than Jack Clifford. So, once again, congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Anyone else? Citizens wishing to address the council? Seeing none. Standing reports. Alderman McGrogan's not here. Alderman McGovern's?
I'd like to pass this until after our executive session, please.
All right. Thank you. Public safety, Alderman McGovern?
Public safety, I have a presentation I'd like to put out tonight, if everybody to please look at the monitors. You know, we got to take about 3 minutes. So
Yeah.
not that long.
This is PHTV Channel 4 in Palos Heights. I'm Sue Jankowski. This is a news alert from the Palos Heights Police Department to make you aware of how to protect your vehicle and property. First of all, take your vehicle's key. Don't leave it in or near your vehicle. Close all windows and doors when you park. Lock them. Park in a well-lit area if possible. Never leave valuables in your vehicle, especially if they can be seen from outside the vehicle. Watch for suspicious activity around your vehicle and neighborhood. Call 911 and describe the person's gender, race, height, weight, clothing, and age. The license number, if available, or mode of transportation, and the exact location. What do you do if this happens to you? You call 911 immediately if property is stolen from your auto. If possible, stay where your vehicle was parked and do not enter it. The police may want to process it for evidence. Immediately cancel all credit cards and bank accounts if credit card or checks were stolen. Don't just place a stop payment order on checks that were stolen. Also, we received this important information on a scam that's targeting U.S. veterans. This scam uses sophisticated technology that generates VA operating signatures, thus giving the impression, via caller ID, that the veteran is receiving a telephone call from the VA. Most veterans will see the following on their caller ID system: Department of Veteran Affairs, 1-800-827-1000. The scammers claim to be VA personnel. The scammers use scripted material to mimic the culture of VA personnel by implementing processes that would be used when a veteran contacts the VA. The scammer then proceeds to request that the veteran verify personal information. Do not provide or verify personal information over the phone. If you want more information on this, please go to www.fcc.gov/veterans-targeted-benefits-scams. Always be aware of your surroundings. Take the precautions you need to stay and be safe and protect your vehicle, your property, and yourself. Thanks for watching us. Bye-bye.
Again, I'd like to turn around and add to that. Just remember, most important thing, if you feel you're being scammed, never call any number except the one on the back of your credit card. Only the number on the back of your credit card. That's the only way. Any number that they come and give you over the email or anything along those lines, no. This is the only number you have to call on the back of your card. Thank you.
All right. If I could just address the auto thefts and breaking into cars, opening cars. I heard the other day on the radio they were talking about one of the reasons there's a rash of these recently, these and actually carjackings, is because of sophistication now that's involved in ignition systems and lock systems in the newer cars. So the bad guys have decided to find people who can make it easier for them, just cars that are left open. Unfortunately, a lot of people do leave their cars open, are too nonchalant about it. And this is not just something happening in Palos Heights. This is happening everywhere, and not in just Chicagoland, all over. So
Newer cars also now have that fob.
right, that's another thing they addressed.
And if you leave that fob in your car, you cannot lock your car. And if the thieves take the fob, I don't know how much it's going to cost you to replace it, but it isn't going to be cheap.
A lot.
I will guarantee it won't be cheap, and it will be under the limit of your car insurance, so it's coming out of your own pocket. I'll tell you that right now. It's coming out of your own pocket, so just beware, buyer beware.
All right, thank you.
All right.
Backing up to the finance, do you need a motion on this for tonight?
No,
No,
we're passing it until after
Till after the
executive
executive session. Some people haven't seen all the details on it, so. Municipal grounds and property, Alderman Basso.
Yes, Mayor, I have no report this evening.
All right, planning and zoning, Alderman Clifford.
I have no report at this time, Mr. Mayor.
All right, looks like.
Oh, just one thing, that
Yes.
on February 8th, Spectrum Senior Housing will be having a grand opening there, so from noon to 2.
Right, very good. Long time coming. All right,
That's
recreation, Alderman Key.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I'd like to make a motion to approve a legal bid notice for the Palmer Park project.
Moved by Alderman Key, second by Alderman Violet. Discussion, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, motion carries.
Then I'd like to make a motion to approve a payment to Upland Design in the amount of $8,829.37 for work completed on the Palmer Park project.
Second.
Moved by Alderman Key, second by Alderman Violet. Discussion, roll call, please.
Alderman Kromarski.
Yes.
Alderman Basso.
Yes.
Alderman Lewandowski.
Aye.
Alderman Violet.
Yes.
Alderman Key.
Yes.
Alderman McGovern.
Yes.
Alderman Clifford.
Aye.
And then I'd like to make a motion to approve payment to Vermont Systems in the amount of $8,670 for use of the RecTrack computer system.
Moved by Alderman Key, second by Alderman Violet. Discussion, roll call.
Alderman McGovern.
Yes.
Alderman Key.
Yes.
Alderman Clifford.
Aye.
Alderman Kromarski.
Yes.
Alderman Violet.
Yes.
Alderman Lewandowski.
Aye.
Alderman Basso.
Aye.
And then I'd like to make a motion to approve engineer's payment estimate number 4 to Country Landscape and Supply in the amount of $23,275.56 for the swimming pool improvement project.
Second.
Moved by Alderman Key, second by Alderman Clifford. Discussion, roll call.
Alderman Key.
Yes.
Alderman Lewandowski.
Aye.
Alderman Violet.
Yes.
Alderman Basso.
Aye.
Alderman Kromarski.
Yes.
Alderman McGovern.
Yes.
Alderman Clifford.
Aye.
And then if you are into ice skating, the weather has finally cooperated that our small ice rink that's been constructed next to the rec center in the Feldner property that we obtained was open today, and there were a couple people using it. Unfortunately, or fortunately, how you're going to look at it, the weather's going to warm up this week, and we're going to have to on a daily basis look to see if the green flag or the red flag is up to use the ice skating rink. But when it's cold enough, we're certainly going to have it open for everyone's enjoyment.
You want to mention about the future purchase, what we got through the rec on, for next year on the ice rink?
Not yet.
No.
No. And that concludes my report,
All
Mr. Mayor.
right, thank you. Roads and Construction, Alderman Kromarski.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I have no formal report, but I would like to announce that Public Works has applied 127 tons of salt in 5 winter events, excluding this past weekend. They have done a great job, as always. And I would also like to thank our policemen and women, because they're always out in the elements. They do a great job, and they're always there to assist motorists. Also, I would like to announce that there were some items that were inadvertently omitted on tonight's agenda, but rest assured, they will be on the next council agenda, and they will be voted on. And also, I'd like to thank Alderman Clifford for his hard work. You do a good job, Jack.
Try.
You could have been the best salesman around. Great job. And that's all I have, Mayor. Thank you.
Great. License permits and franchise, Alderman Lewandowski.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I have one item this evening. I'd like to make a motion to adopt an ordinance amending the city's code to adopt the 2013 United States Public Health Service FDA Food Code as recommended by the Building Commissioner.
Second.
Moved by Alderman Lewandowski, second by Alderman Clifford. Discussion, roll call.
Alderman Lewandowski.
Aye.
Alderman Basso.
Aye.
Alderman Kromarski.
Yes.
Alderman Violet.
Yes.
Alderman Key.
Yes.
Alderman McGovern.
Yes.
Alderman Clifford.
Aye.
Motion carries.
And that's the end of my
Great,
report.
thank you. Alderman Violet, Water and Sewer?
No report, Mr. Mayor.
All right, special reports under Business and Economic Development?
No report, Mr. Mayor.
All right. Ad hoc cable?
Yes, Mr. Mayor, I've got a couple announcements to make. First, Channel 4 reported on January 21st, 2020. Channel 4 is currently providing live streaming for all on-air programs on Channel 4 directly to the city website. By searching the city website at palisheights.org and clicking on Channel 4, anyone can view the on-air programs. There is also another internet option by searching YouTube PHTV4 and click on Current On-Air Programming. In either case, you can view our live programming on the internet as well as Channel 4 on Comcast and AT&T. And additionally, for the year's end of the 2019 activity report, the Channel 4 team had originated and produced over 200 shows focusing on local government transparency, awareness programs, and local outreach programs in the city's economic development process with promotions for retail businesses. Channel 4 continues to strive in providing Palos Heights TV channel with comprehensive informational live broadcasting for our viewers 24/7. This objective was accomplished by the dedication of the volunteers working in excess of 1,500 hours for for the year. Several capital equipment projects in the studio and control room were planned and completed during the year to improve audio systems, live switching equipment, and upgraded studio backdrop green screen to improve video quality. On the drawing board for review is consideration incorporating newer camera and recording technology to enhance the effectiveness in producing of live programming. Through the request of Comcast Cable, Ron Jankowski met with several local communities that were interested in touring and discussing Palos Heights Studios operation and equipment for guidance and assistance in improving and starting up their cable operation. And that's the report for 2019.
All right.
Ron.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Any old business, anyone? Citizens wishing to address questions? No one being here. New business, we'll take up the contract after executive session. Looking for a motion to adjourn to executive session.
Oh, just a quick note on the new business. There's, somebody left the Southtown, and there was an interesting article in here. Some kids wrote from Trinity in the school, and Dominic's.
Right, from Shepherd.
And it's just very informative. A lot of people don't know, but it sort of answers a lot of questions.
Great,
If you
thank you.
haven't seen it, it's a good article.
There's a motion on the floor, is there a second?
So,
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Be back in a second.
Sometimes they don't, because if they do different banks, they might not cross each other.
Need a motion to reconvene?
so moved.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Alderman McGovern, would you like to make a motion?
Yeah, let me find it.
There, 10. Down here.
Oh, yeah, okay. I'd like to make a motion to approve an agreement between the City of Palos Heights and the Teamsters Local 700.
Second.
Moved by Alderman McGovern, seconded by Alderman Komarski. Discussion, roll call.
Alderman Key.
Yes.
Alderman McGovern.
Yes.
Alderman Clifford.
Aye.
Alderman Violet.
Yes.
Alderman Kromarski.
Yes.
Alderman Basso.
Aye.
Alderman Lewandowski.
Aye.
All right, with that, entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you. Let's go skating.